Hey guys, and welcome back to another unboxing. This time we're going to look at Don't Be Too Late by BUSTERS. This one is a winter repackage album of their Pinky Promise album, which was released in June 2019. This repackage album was shipped around March 2020, so roughly 9 months later. And this one is a Makestar exclusive, which means you cannot buy this album in stores. You either got it at Makestar or you didn't get it at all. But before we dive into this repackage album, I would say we have a short look at the original Pinky Promise album again. I actually never made an unboxing of this one, I only briefly showed it in a haul video. This album actually comes in 6 different versions, one group version, as we have it here, and one version per individual member. So you also get a Yezo version, a Hyungso version, a Cheon version, Minji and Jisoo version. And back then I was already disappointed about the physical form about the album, because basically that's just a jewel case release and I find that rather poor. It does have a plastic sleeve, which I always like, but that's pretty much the only extra this album comes with. So here's a nice logo on the back, here are the sides, and well, as mentioned, all we have left is the jewel case. So this is the front with the back then lineup, changed a lot since then. Here is the back side, and we're going to look at the track listing. We have Starlight, Pinky Promise, Sour Sweet, Lucky Lucky, and Do Do Do. So basically 5 songs. I'm only mentioning that now because we will later compare it to the track listing of Don't Be Too Late. So here are the sides of that album. And let's have a very quick look inside. So this is the actual CD. This is the back side of the jewel case. And we do have a rather small booklet, so we already saw the front. Oh yeah, we also do get photo cards. We will look at them in a second. So inside the booklet we do have all the lyrics and the credits for the album. And on the back side we do have another picture of the whole group and this little artwork. So basically, if you didn't get the group version, let's say instead you got a member version, Minji version, instead of group photos you would get 2 pictures of Minji here on the cover and on the back side, but everything else I think is basically identical. I mentioned photo cards, we do get 2. Here is one of Jisoo. Obviously the photo cards are random. And the second one is of my second favorite member, Hyungso. But back to the repackage. And if you're familiar with Makestar, you know that every time you buy something there, they basically have different sets, and the different sets come at a different price. And the higher set you buy, obviously the more expensive it gets and the more goodies you get with your CD or your album. So what I got is set 4 of this album. That was roughly $40, and this is a rather low priced set. And with that set you get a lot of digital extras like unreleased selfies and unreleased pictures from the photo shoot of the album. But on top you get some physical rewards like exclusive photo cards and I think exclusive postcards. We're going to have a look at them later. As for the album itself, you can see that it has signatures of all members on the cover. And if you have a closer look at the members, you can already see the first difference to the original album. Former member and leader Minji, Kim Minji, was replaced by the new member here on the left side, Cheon. Back then, when the funding period for this album started, Minji was still a member of the group, but before the actual production of this repackaged album started, she dropped out. That was roughly in November, if I can remember correctly. So unfortunately, we do not have the original lineup of the original album here, which is a shame, especially for me, because Minji was my favorite member. Anyway, let's take a closer look at the album, and as mentioned, we do have all 5 members with their signature on the cover from left to right: Cheon, Yezo, Taeyeon, Hyungso, and Jisoo. This is once again the cover of the album. Here is the spine, and let's also have a look at the back side. And let's compare track listings with the original album. So on the original album we had 5 tracks, but only 2 of those tracks made it onto the repackaged album. That is the title track Pinky Promise and Starlight. One thing that is really cool about this repackaged album is that it also features all the previous title tracks from former albums. So it has their debut, Dream On, track number 2, and track number 3, Grapes, which was the title track of their second album, is also on there. And track number 1, Don't Be Too Late, is the title track, so to say, for this album. I did not have a listen yet, so in all honesty, I can't tell you what kind of song it is and how good it is. I will probably do that after the unboxing. But in the meanwhile, let's open up the album. We do get the CD on the right side in purple and white and a artsy background. Left side has the glued in and rather small photo book. You can see not many pages, so I guess we're done with it very quickly. Here's the cover of the photo book. First 2 pages feature the members Taeyeon and a very beautiful picture of Hyungso on the right side. Next are Jisoo on the left and Yeso on the right. They actually look really, really cute. So here is a group picture with all 5 members. Next is a picture of Jian, and once again a very cute and beautiful group picture with the whole team. Very innocent but very lovely concept for this repackaged album. But unfortunately, that's it already. We do have the lyrics here on the last 2 pages, and yeah, that's it. That's all. That's the whole repackaged album. Unfortunately, just as the original album, it doesn't offer much physically. But at least we still have the set 4 goodies, so let's check out the photo cards first. First one is a group shot of 4 of the 5 members. New member Jian is missing, and the backside kind of looks like this. Next is a photo card of Hyungso, and I guess the backside is always identical. Yep. Next one is of Jisoo, very cute. Next one is Taeyeon, and the final one is of Yeso. So apparently newest member Jian was not available for the photo card photo shoot. So I'm actually not sure if those are postcards or some kind of mini poster, but I guess we will find out in a second. Yeah, this looks more like a mini poster. Okay, we can actually fold it open. So we start with a group picture, this time of all 5 members, and then we get individual shots of the members, starting with Jian, then Yeso, Taeyeon, Hyungso, beautiful as ever, and Jisoo. And on the back side, basically the same again with a different concept. So we start again with a group picture. I actually do prefer that concept. It's a bit more beautiful than the first one, but both are gorgeous. Jian again, Yeso, Taeyeon, Hyungso, definitely the prettiest one in this photo shoot, and Jisoo. Alright, back into the protective plastic it goes, and that's it pretty much for Don't Be Too Late, the Makestar exclusive winter repackage album by BUSTERS. See you again next time, and thanks for watching.